Hello folks, and welcome to the literally the first video of the year. Yeah, it's warm enough. It's like 9 o'clock in the evening after dinner, and it feels about lower 70. I feel like it's about 72, 73 out right now. And yeah, this will literally be the first smoke of the year. And yeah, it's gonna be Nub Nuance single roast. There are a double and a triple roast of this line of Nub cigar. Take the footband off. Now, how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody made it through the winter. Neighbors are out, so if you hear people talking. There we go. Got it off. See here. Oh yeah, before I fire it up, camera might be too high. I don't know, might lower it. Water. Now for the drink, I got water, and I got it's about a shot of vanilla brandy. Darn bugs, darn bugs are out already. As long as they don't fly in my ear. And yes, this is meant for sipping. It is not a like a shot where you chug it. Yeah, I don't have my laptop out here because I let it sit, and it ran out of battery power. Toast it. So see how this cigar does sitting in the humidor over winter. So far, not bad. Of course, got the V cut. No, it should be pretty dry because winter, at least the humidity in the house, the meter that we got in the house all winter was sitting below 30% humidity. So yeah, and I got the camera set back to 1080 by 60. I don't know why the front camera just turned off, but I guess it's probably a setting or something on there. I got tripped. Yeah, so I got it set back to 1080 by 60. The 4K by 60 file was just too damn big. I'm just sitting here. I'm not moving around or doing a walking vlog or anything like that. Oh, and it's back on. Yeah, this particular camera I'm using has a front little front LED. It is a Chinese or a Taiwanese. It's actually a Taiwanese knockoff of the GoPro Hero 5. It's not cheap. It's kind of touch up the cigar. It's a little bit cheaper than the GoPro Hero, but it is not cheap. And this is supposed to be a coffee flavored cigar, but to me it's more a regular cigar than anything. Yeah, and of course, over the winter, was suffering from anemia. Just recovered, and it's no fun. You're tired. You get up and walk just from the living room to the kitchen to the bathroom, and you're already tired. Yeah, I had a pretty bad case of it. Of course, went to the doctor. They checked me out. So yeah, your blood, you're anemic. Your blood count, all that stuff is low. Been taking medicine. I'm feeling great now. But yeah, when you're, you know, and of course I like wearing fragrance, cologne, stuff like that. And when you feel sick, the last thing you want to do is wear cologne. Now I didn't get any headaches, stuff like that, but it's just so weak. You know, no stamina, no power. You know, going shop. I still force myself to, you know, go shopping and stuff like that. But it was a chore, you know, because you just did not have the power. And until you suffer from anemia, and yeah, and this is a genetic disease that affects Asians. You know, kind of like sickle cell that affects black folks. And of course, doctors here in the U.S. are not really familiar with it because, well, there's not a whole lot of Asians here in the U.S. to where, you know, doctors, you know, over in China and in Asia, they're more familiar with it. And, you know, they recognize it, you know, when they see the symptoms. It's just like anemia. You know, you're, whoa, yeah, and adorned birds. I have stuff here. I have stuff underneath the porch because I want the rain to get on them. Over the winter, I'm going to put it back out in the yard. And adorned birds have been, you know, perching on them and pooping on the porch. So I'm going to have to like hose down the porch here. It's disgusting. It's got bird poop all over it. Yeah, and again, hopefully all you guys are doing good. And yes, the coffee, I'm getting a slight coffee taste. Very slight, yeah, because now don't let the now the single roast is supposed to be the lighter of the line. I had a 5 count of the double roast. Of course, I smoked through it. I've yet to get I bought 1 stick of the triple roast. That's supposed to be the strength. That's supposed to be the strongest. So single roast is the lighter, medium is the double roast, and the stronger one is the triple roast. And yes, you know, I got a plumber coming out. Check out the my sewage line is backed up. Yeah, I went out to the, I guess they call it the blowout. It's basically it's either going to be in your front yard and your backyard. In my case, it's in the backyard. And you know, it basically unscrews. It's like a white sewage lines are of course 6-inch, so you see like this white 6-inch wide cap in your yard. That's usually it. And I opened it up, took a look, said, yeah, okay, it's backed up all the way. So it's not, it could be in the house and out in the yard. Now, I thought about, you know, renting one of those augers or the snake, you know, from Home Depot, doing it myself, and I was like, you know what, man, of course it's going to cost me a few, not a couple hundred, it's going to cost me a few hundreds, you know, to get the plumber. Of course, it happened on Friday, so when I called the plumber, they're like, well, you know, we ain't got anybody available until Monday. I said, okay, that's fine, you know, guys, because luckily in this house, there's the the kitchen and the bedrooms are separate, so it actually got 2 sewage drop, and luckily the one on the bedroom side, so we still got bathroom to use, so I can at least still, you know, brush my teeth, shower, and use the toilet. So it wasn't exactly an emergency. So I told him, yeah, come out Monday. You know, I at least still got a, you know, a bathroom I can use on the other side of the house. And yeah, it is an old house, and that's the problem with buying old house, is that you know, supposedly once a year you're supposed to put the I guess it's called a main line cleaner. It's not very expensive, you know, it's about 10 to 20 bucks depending on the brand that you buy, and you pour it into the toilet, you know, flush it, or you can pour it into, you know, a shower or a tub drain. You know, go to work. or before you go to sleep. And it's supposed to clean out your line. And supposedly you're supposed to do that once a year. Especially if your house, like mine, where you got a kitchen side where, you know, all the grease and food gets washed into the drain. More than likely, and I'm knocking on wood, I'm praying that it's not roots, that it's just, you know, years and years of buildup. Because we do cook, you know, since this pandemic, you know, we haven't gone out as much. We've stayed home and cooked more, so that meant that we had to use, you know, and of course, every now and then I do flush hot water, you know, boiling hot water down the drain to kind of clean up or flush through or flush out any any buildup of you know, fats and stuff like that. This is a good brandy. I tend to go cheap on the brandy. You know, I stay under 20 bucks. Yeah, they got the $50, $100 plus. Any drink, you know, brandy, bourbon, rum, all of the, you know, the wheat and rye whiskeys. You know, to name, I guess the name, the brown liquor. Clear would be vodka, you know, tequila. And actually, now some rum are also clear, so not all rum is going to be a brown liquor. I've yet to try the clear rum liquor. Maybe one day. I guess for now I'm sticking to same with the brandy. Of course, brandy is it is a more sweet. People will drink a shot of it, you know, after dinner, like what I'm doing, you know, with a cigar in my case. So cigar and brandy after dinner, and it is a little sweet. This one's actually really sweet because I don't know if they've added any sugar. I checked the label. There wasn't anything that said that they added sugar, but it's really sweet. And of course, with rum, if you buy the Puerto Rican, you know, or Jamaican rum that's made from sugar cane, those are going to be sweet. And I think most of them, I'm not an alcohol, you know, or liquor aficionado, but I think most rums are made from sugar cane or something. Basically, rum comes from the Caribbeans, and you know, Captain, of course, the ones on the commercial, Captain Morgan. Yeah, that is a rum. And what do they have out in the Caribbean to make, you know, whiskey with? I guess they had plenty of sugar cane, so that's what they used. So if you get any of the rum that comes from the islands, the Caribbean and stuff, Puerto Rico, you know, Jamaica, to name a couple of places, it's going to be sugar cane, and it's going to be sweet. And yes, there are distillers here in the U.S. that makes them. Same with cigar. Most cigars that, you know, are going to come out of that's made in the U.S. are going to come out of Miami, Florida. Now, I think nubs are Dominican. And of course, with this supply chain shortage, you know, the man-made supply chain shortage that we've had now for like a year and a half. You know, even the price. And I have not had to buy. I stocked up last year. No, luckily, because because I saw the writing on the wall. So I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna take a couple hundred. Take a couple hundred, buy some cigars, stock up. And of course, I said I don't smoke during the winter. This is literally the first video of the year, and yeah, and of course the videos that you guys see me making, those actually when I actually have the time to sit down and have a smoke. And again, this it's not like a cigarette where, hey man, I'm gonna give me a 3-minute cigarette smoke break. This is not a break. You got to sit down, enjoy it. 20, 30. Of course, since I should be halfway done with this cigar, but since I'm yakking, and yeah, this cigar is it's burning evenly, nice slow. You want a nice slow burn, even on the nub, and of course, a lot of my cigarette smoking buddies, they've all switched over to e-cigs, and a lot of them smoke the the flavored. That's weird, because when they smoke cigarette, they don't really smoke flavored, or maybe menthol's about it. So it's kind of weird when they switch over to e-cigarette. Everybody's doing the flavored. Yeah, and I guess the makers, got the battery situation sorted out. I don't know if anyone. I think maybe one person was a co-worker that the battery, caught the e-cigarette on fire. But other than that one person, I don't know of anyone else, at least in my circle, that I've had their e-cigarette catch fire or even get hot. Yes, whiskey is meant to be sipped. I don't do the ice anymore. I used to. Here's my older videos. You guys saw me put the yeah. And this glass, in case you're wondering, I forgot the maker. They got their name stamped underneath. Yeah, but this is a whiskey. I guess whiskey tasting glass. Whiskey. Actually, just call it whiskey drinking glass. So it is funneled. You can see. It's kind of like a wine glass, but it's tapered off at the top, so I guess all of the smell comes up onto your nose while you take a sip. Yeah, that's really sweet. Doesn't burn as much, doesn't burn like a scotch. Yeah, the alcohol content of a brandy is going to be, anywhere from 30 to 45%. So one shot is like a, I guess one drink of beer, or a 12-ounce can of beer. Well, that's it. Like I said, I've hope everybody's doing fine. I'm doing okay now. Like I said, I had suffered from an anemia attack over the winter. Because I was like, because I've had this on and off, so it's not like a I don't have a stomach ulcer. There's no pain. I need to go. I guess since I am around that age, I probably need to go get a colonoscopy. Although I checked my, when I go to the restroom, I check, and there's no blood in my stool, so I don't have any, anything bleeding in my intestine. Yeah, but I do have the anemic Asian disease. The name is, it's a weird name. Yeah, my whole family got tested for it. It is a genetic disease. And yeah, you can pass it on. Basically, there's a really bad. Luckily, in my family, we have the livable version of it. So I've had this all my life. You know, where you go through usually. And I told the doctor, yeah, I've had this all my life, where I go through phase where I feel really, really weak. You know, 3-4 a week, I recover. But this time is like a week going on 2 weeks. I was like, okay, let me go check with the doctor and just make sure, you know. Pretty much, then they're like, yeah, you're anemic. I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew that. So reading up on it, you know, the cut of beef that supposedly has the most iron is the rump roast. So I've been buying lots of rump roast, and you know, cooking it either in a stew, soup. I prefer to grill it, and I grill it rare, so it's still red. You know, it's charred on the outside, but it's red on the inside. You know, blood dripping, or I guess dye dripping red. Because if if there's a butcher near where you live, go to the butcher. The cut of meat you're going to get from him, it's going to be undyed. But if you go to your local store like a Walmart or you know, H-E-B, Kroger, whatever, Tom Thumbs, Safeway, if you're out there in California, those meat are going to be dyed. So that red dripping, it's not blood, it's actually dye. Because the way they do it at the slaughterhouse is that they drain most of the blood out of the meat, and when it gets to the slaughterhouse may dye the meat there before they send it to the stores, or they'll dye it at the store. You know, where the meat and poultry section is. You know, you see the guy carting out the meat after they cut it and, you know, wrap it up. You know, it may cost a little bit more to get it from the butcher, but you're getting undyed meat. And if it's, you know, and if it's for your health, you know, definitely. I definitely recommend it. So I feel good now. You know, my stamina's back. I can go walk at the park, go shopping without feeling out of breath. Well, the worst part was the worst suffering was getting up, going to the kitchen or to the restroom, and you feel like you just ran a sprint. I was doubled over. I was like, holy shit, man. Yeah, I was like, go see the doctor. Something's definitely wrong. Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, this is a genetic disease. There's no cure for it. There's only, blood transfusions. Foods that you eat, eat a lot of green leafy, like spinaches, collard greens. Eat a lot. If you're a vegan, I guess. Of course, I eat that too. But and of course, eat lots of red meat, beef, emu. I don't know if emu has a lot of iron, but I know beef does. Yeah, but since it's a genetic disease, there's no cure for it. You can only alleviate the symptoms. And it's just like anything. The doctor's like, eat high iron food. Exercise. Don't smoke. Don't drink. I was like, yeah, you know, well, as for the drinking part, you know, I was like, I drink every now and then, you know. I have a cigar every now and then, and he's like, yeah, well, you know, if you have a cigar every now and then, if you drink every now and then, you know, that's okay. You know, just don't make a just don't make an everyday habit, which, you know, this will get expensive if it's an everyday habit. I can't afford smoke cigars every day. I would go broke. Right, well, that's it. And yes, before I shut it down, and yes, that's why Asians have that, I guess called yellow people. It is from this disease. Cause yeah, I mean, you know, my sister saw, she's like, dang man, you're yellow. What the? You know, symptoms of anemia is, of course, or extreme anemia is I mean, I'm brown. I'm like dark brown, and I turned yellow. Is of course yellowing or pale, well, yellowing of the skin. Yes, the white of your eyes, like extra white. And I saw, I was like, okay, yeah. And I saw, I was like, okay, these are definitely symptoms of anemia. I looked at the white of my eyes, yeah, it's extra white. And my brown skin's yellow, or brownish yellow. You know, I got no stamina. And yes, they do have low dose iron pills you can take. If you don't want to take the 65 milligram that most stores sell, that for the low dose iron pill you have to buy it online, because I couldn't find it, you know, at CVS or Walgreens. Oh, well, that's it. You know, stay safe, enjoy your smoke, whatever it is that you smoke, and you know, stay healthy. If you're anemic, you know, eat steak, eat, you know, green leafy vegetables. Don't smoke or drink, because I know, exercise. Yeah, because when you exercise, I guess it helps your body absorbs iron and stuff more. And have a good one.